Hi everyone, it's Maybelle with Love Shaped Intuition. It is April 2025. I'm back with another reading. This is for the month of April for each individual zodiac sign. I'm going to be pulling 5 oracle cards, one for each week of the month. I will be pulling tarot as well as advice. If you haven't yet subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe. It is the most valuable support that you can provide me here on YouTube. It's free for your subscription. Like, comment, share this video with a friend or family member. All interactions are continuing to help the channel to grow, and I really appreciate all your support. To find out other ways you can support my channel, visit the comment section or the description box. If this is not your zodiac sign, feel free to look for those posted up on my channel. I will be putting them in a playlist to also make them easier to locate. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Hi Gemini, happy April. Okay, what is the general energy for the month for Gemini? Oh, we have our cards are backwards, hang on. Alright, for Gemini, for April, okay, tender embrace, a tall tale, sacred reverence, close encounters, and let it go. Okay, so something that you might have been telling yourself is untrue. There might be something here that's a deception or deceptive. Maybe you're not telling it to yourself. Maybe it's just something that you know is, maybe you don't know it's a lie. Maybe someone might be keeping something from you. Tender embrace. So feeling love from this sacred reverence, something that feels sacred, holy. Perhaps you're the one that holds the key to this heart here. Perhaps you are wanting a situation to come back into union, something having to do with the 3D or in the physical, but you're being asked to let it go. You might also be asked to kind of let something go in the way that you think it's supposed to happen. Just like allow things to happen. You're not trapped also with this card. You're not trapped. The butterfly looks like it can kind of come out of the cage. It's interesting. I'm a Gemini as well. And a few months ago, we had a caterpillar. Well, we have a lot of caterpillars that love the kale and cabbage plants that I have growing, and so they like to then build their chrysalises nearby. And we had one that must have crawled into the crawl space under the house. The vent was just big enough for a caterpillar to crawl through, and then it decided to build its chrysalis in there, and it was a butterfly. Like, it emerged as a butterfly, and sadly it probably died down there because it got stuck under the house. Like, there was no way that I could get it out. And so yeah, so this is a 10, so that symbolizes some kind of ending. This Tender Embrace card talks about a hug, and it talks about being tender with someone. This could also be, there's an embracing card, embracing uncomfortable emotions. It may feel overwhelming. It may feel like emotions are flowing. It may feel like emotions are stuck. This is card number 22, a master number. And right now I'm seeing the little white butterfly. Also seeing a kind of like a dragonfly, and I have these like dragonfly lights. They're solar powered dragonfly lights, and they look like that. So this is really interesting that I'm seeing these symbols. I wasn't going to clarify these, but I'm going to clarify what's the tall tale. Like, why is there this tall tale? Okay, so secrets, or this moon energy. A new beginning, or someone taking a leap of faith. Okay, again, a new beginning, or something of a creative, passionate spark. Okay, so we'll put those there. Yeah, there's something here that's feeling like okay, luck is changing, and or divine timing is at play. The Wheel of Fortune came out for that let it go. So it may be something like you're trying to force, but let's get your cards for the month and see what else comes out. Maybe we can make a clearer picture of what's going on. For Gemini for week 1, for April. Okay, refuge, Enchanted Fern Grotto. So seeking refuge for yourself, or being a refuge for someone else. Believing in magic. She's holding a dewdrop there that has like a unicorn or a Pegasus inside of it. Card number 16. The other numbers 10, 24, 22, 35, 47 may be important. Week number 2. Okay, present power. So being in the present moment and being aware of ego and pride. Trying to remain balanced. Week number 3. Okay, fulfillment. And we also have this card, simplicity. So that is a card of returning to better health. The peach symbolizes returning to better health. The simplicity is doing only what you really feel like doing, not doing things because you feel obligated to others, or really kind of simplifying your life and editing. This card also has that same message. The fulfillment card is a successful completion to something, bringing things to fruition, and also then kind of letting things go that you no longer need. And we did have that letting it go energy. Okay, week number 4. Okay, observer, card number 49. So perhaps watching things. Maybe this close encounters energy was watching something close to you, watching someone, It's interesting that I believe that is a fox. And so we did have that tall tale energy, perhaps watching someone else and seeing if they are deceptive or not. Okay, wow. Transformation and truth. Now, this was when I was talking about that other card, but I was pulling these for the 5th week. And the 5th week is only a couple days, and then, the beginning of May. So, an ending to something, a complete and total transformation, ending the way things were done, and then doing something a completely different way. And this is now, perhaps the truth comes out, either by you speaking the truth, or someone else is coming out with the truth. Okay, and then we have animals at the bottom, so this may be having to do with, seeing spirit animals, spirit animal messages. Again, I was looking at that fox, and the tiger and the lion also mean, like kind of ego and pride. But then it could be also kind of being in your natural state, or kind of like intuitively, like your instincts. All right, let's do your so that tall tale energy was hiding this, someone maybe doing something foolish, maybe something like some kind of new start to something new, opportunity to something fiery, and they're hiding it. Okay, so for Gemini, for April, let's get the Wheel of Fortune back in here too. Okay, the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands could be a challenge or battle, or some type of competition. It could be an internal battle. The Lover's card, Gemini energy, a head over heart or heart over mind choice or decision. Could also have to do with twin flame or soulmate kind of divine connection. But it's a choice that needs to be made for Gemini. Okay, Page of Cups. Could be a small emotional offer or a small love offer. Can be a water sign, someone younger than you, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or someone coming in with a small apology, a message of love. Okay, this could be coming from you or another air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The King of Swords is logical, intelligent, can be cold and cutting, straight to the point. You might be seeing this person or making decisions, wise decisions, to, I don't know, some kind of paperwork or cutting out something. Okay, Two of Swords. Not having enough, wow. Not having enough information to make this choice, Two of Swords. To kind of turn a blind eye to the situation, to have a blindfold on, and she's crossing her arms with the two swords there, not having enough information. So really like observing the situation, perhaps needing to pay more attention to what it is that's going on to see the truth. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Something coming so slowly, an offer coming in so slowly that it doesn't seem like it's coming in at all. But it is practical, tangible. It's a solid offer, something that can be planted or invested for the future. Earthy energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Three of Wands. So yes, so there's a period of time here that's just kind of like in observation, kind of waiting for the ships to come in. You've been planning, and acting on things, looking out over the horizon. You sent your boats out or sent your ships out to sea, but now you're waiting for them to come back. So you want to see, what do they bring back? What are the resources, or what are the, what's the information that they're bringing back? It's not a card of waiting in vain, but it is a card of waiting, and so is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, the Sun. This can be a Leo energy, but it's a yes card. It's also going towards happiness. Could also be a child. Okay, the Devil. The Devil can be a Capricorn. Queen of Wands, some more fiery energy. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Queen of Wands is attractive. She makes things happen. The Devil card can be anything toxic, anything that one does too much of. It can be, see, the Sun is like someone who wants to shine. The Devil card can be maybe too much like ego. Again, we had this kind of being in the present power, wanting to shine a light on something toxic, making a decision for just someone's happiness, feeling stuck, but recognizing this. So feeling stuck, Eight of Swords, again with the blindfold and the swords, it's one's own mental prison. Usually it's not necessarily like, well, but I guess it could be someone being imprisoned. And then recognizing this. This could also be being acknowledged, and the Six of Wands is a victory. The Devil card can be anything toxic. It can be anything anyone does too much of, and it can also be procrastination. So is this not wanting to see that this is taking too long? And the Sun is also like a revelation, or bringing things to light. Get one more for Gemini. Okay, assessing a situation honestly and truthfully, really kind of seeing. And then we have the Fool card. So perhaps this taking a leap of faith, or not really being prepared and doing something foolish. It could be an Aries energy. But assessing a situation and then a new beginning or something, that it did come out with the Tall Tale energy. So it could have been a lie. Okay, what is this? Okay, yep, detox your friendships. I kept getting the same message, like kind of just looking, maybe just watching the situation unfold, but like turning a blind eye to things, and it's taking a long time. Comes to somebody's knowledge or realization and awareness, something comes to light, that it wasn't fair, wasn't toxic, like something you're being bound to, some kind of toxic situation. And there's a Queen of Wands here who is taking action. Fiery action. Could be that this stuck energy, feeling of being stuck, and recognizing that you need to assess the situation truthfully and honestly and make a new, maybe it was foolish, or maybe it's some kind of new beginning, taking a leap of faith into something different. But we do have detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. So that might be why that refuge card is there, to seek refuge and to be a refuge for others, especially with all this conflict going on. Okay, have courage to ask for and accept help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. Yes. So once you see the negativity going on, then try and not turn your eye, turn a blind eye to it, or block yourself off from finding out more information. Ask the right questions. Okay, declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items, and be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. And that's that simplifying energy, definitely simplifying and fulfillment, cutting out what no longer serves you or what no longer makes sense, and partnership. So detox your friendships is card number 1, and we also have partnership to allow helpful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career. Both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. So have it be reciprocal, have it be something that is healthy, not unbalanced. Let's get some of these for advice for Gemini. Okay, life energy. And we do have the Sun card here. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Beautiful. To reveal that truth, to reveal, make those revelations and bring them to the light of day, to get rid of that toxic energy. Go outside. Beautiful. Go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. So if you're not feeling at peace with the situation, that's when you need to go outside, seek refuge. You might also be needing to go outside your comfort zone if that is, you're kind of just not, I'm seeing it as kind of like a wasp's nest or like a bee's hive or something, as like your friends group, and so needing to kind of like see that it's uncomfortable. Like the Five of Wands is not something that you want to be in the center of, or so going outside of your comfort zone and speaking up for what's right. Okay, purity, beautiful. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it you will find the answer to your question. Yes. So using love in the situation, trying to see what is being, what is not true here, and who's close to you. This close encounters is the people that you're associating with. Tender embrace and letting go of what you no longer need. This tie that binds. Perhaps that holds back you from using your heart. And who has the key? Being vulnerable and showing love is a strength. All right, so that is what I have for Gemini. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care, and thank you for watching.